Today we're going to have a look at what's called the Euclidean algorithm. What this is a method of finding the greatest common divisor, GCD, of two numbers. Okay, it's generally used to find the greatest common divisor of two large numbers where it wouldn't be practical to list all the factors. Okay, and we're going to look at it first of all where A and B, A is bigger than B. These are our two numbers. What we do is we write it first of all where A is equal to B times a number plus a remainder. And then what we do is we do that as B will be this remainder times another number plus another remainder, and so on. So the next time it's that remainder is your second remainder times a number plus another remainder. It'll become a bit clearer when we do an example, but you keep doing that until your remainder is 0. When you've got 0 as a remainder, you go back one because the remainder before the 0 remainder is your greatest common divisor. Okay, let's do an example. It'll become clearer with an example when we go through an example. So if we looked at two numbers, let's look at it that we're working for the greatest common divisor of 5032 and 952. These are our two numbers. Okay, so I'm going to start off. I've got to write 5032 as, remember, this number 952 times a number plus a remainder. Now, you can see, 900 times 5 would give me 400. So that's going to be about 5. Remember, if you try one and it's too big, you just go down one. But I'm going to say that's times 5. So if I look at my calculator, I do 952 times 5 equals 4760. So I'm going to take that away from 5032. And it gives me 272. Okay, so my remainder is 272. So now I'm going to write the smaller of the two numbers is equal to the remainder times something plus another remainder. Well, 4 times that would be over 1,000, so it's going to be 3 times that, isn't it? Yeah? So it'll be 3 times that one. So 272 times 3 gives me 816. So if I do 952, take away 816, which was the answer from last time, it gives me 136 as a remainder. Okay, so now next time 272. 272 equals the remainder, which is 136 times something plus something. But look, 2 times that gives me that, doesn't it? So this time my remainder is 0. But remember what we said. When we reach here, the greatest common divisor is the remainder before that, which is that one there. Yeah? So the remainder before your 0 remainder is your greatest common divisor. So we now know that the greatest common divisor of 5032 and 952 is 136. Okay, in a second we'll do another example. In our second example, we're going to be looking for the greatest common divisor of 273 and 110. So let's go through that. 273 equals 110 times something plus something. Well, you can see it's going to be done twice, yeah? So it's 2 times 110, 220, plus another 53. Okay, so now for the next one, we do 110 equals 53 times something plus something. Well, you can see twice 53 is 106, so it's 2, which leaves you a remainder of 4, doesn't it? Okay, for the next one, 53 is equal to 4 times, well, 13 would make it 52, plus 1 to take it up to 53. Lastly, with this one, if you look at it, 4 equals 4 times 1 plus nothing. Remember what we said, when you've got a remainder of 0, it's the remainder before that is the greatest common divisor. So here, the greatest common divisor of 273 and 110 is 1. So in fact, these two numbers are co-prime. Okay.